So, we've got a special guest in the studio, as always, because we are talking to you about arts and innovation in your local area. So, everyone at home, I know you're only listening and we can't hear you clapping, but I'm going to feel it, trust me. Give a big, warm welcome to today's special guest, Jay Bleak's in the house.
Hey Pete, how are you?
I like that everyone cares about my feelings today. I'm very good, thank you. How are you?
I'm good, thanks mate, I'm good.
Alright, cool. So, let's just jump straight into it. So for those who do not know Jay Bleak's work, what I'd essentially, if possible to describe it, would be, I guess, poetry with also a mixture of electronic music, sort of like beat poetry, and occasional dabbles in rap music.
That's exactly it,
with
yeah.
composing on top of that for other people.
Yes, exactly.
So let's like sort of go into the, I guess, the rudimentary side of it to begin with. Like, there's obviously always a debate, I think, about what kind of person makes an artist. Are you a specific type of person to be an artist? Is it something that's sort of like born into you? Is it something that you sort of learn? Was there anything, or anyone, I guess, in your family that was artistically inclined? Anyone that you think you've got it from? Like, did you grow up with arts as a big influence?
No, I don't think there was anybody in the family artistically inclined, but growing up, music was always a big thing.
Okay.
Around the family. Not that there were musicians in the family, but there was always parties and music going on.
Yeah.
And you know, as a kid, music gets you going, right?
Yeah.
And kind of music sparked in me.
Yeah.
So yeah, just no, I wouldn't say I was a born artist.
No.
No. But it's a good form of expression, I think.
Yeah.
And also, it's a good way to zone into a particular mood that you might be in.
Okay.
Or if you're feeling down, you want to get up, you can put some energy stuff on.
Yeah.
Or you know, you want to chill, put some chill tunes on, and that's it.
Do you think there is a sort of like a cliche for the kind of person that is an artist? You know what I mean, like, do you have to be? There's always that thing of like it comes from pain or something, or not being able to express yourself. Or do you think it is just, can anyone get up and create art? Because you're saying that there's no one directly in your family, so you weren't like born with like, oh, you know, my dad's a guitarist, and my grandfather before was a guitarist. You've obviously gone out and done it yourself. Yeah. Do you think that anyone can just get up and create a piece of art, or do you think you've got to be somewhat mentally wired to do that?
No, I think anybody can get up and create art, because art's diverse and varied, right?
Yeah.
I think the beauty of art is that it is accessible. It doesn't have to be highbrow. It can be very lo-fi if you want. Yeah. And if you, no matter who you are, if you're using art as a form of expression, and you can find a medium that you're happy, that enables you to express yourself, whether it's painting or music or whatever it might be, crafting, for example, then, you know, go for it, do it.
Okay, nice. I like it. Yes, positivity.
Yeah.
That's cool. Do you think that the first time you ever made something for yourself, you kind of like, did you have the thing of like, oh, but I'm not an artist? Like, do you have to be a certain person to create that art?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
I did, and then I kind of thought otherwise, and then it wasn't a constant thought of that.
Okay, that's cool. So Jay Bleak, for you then, talking about music being a big part of when you were younger, were you creating when you were younger as a kid, like at school or in spare time? Were you already writing poetry or creating songs then?
As a teen, I was, like many teens, I suppose, like in a bedroom band.
The old bedroom band.
The old bedroom band, yeah. And
which is not a weird euphemism for him just banging his cymbals at home by himself. Family friendly.
Family show.
Hey, I didn't say anything. Ofcom can't get me on that.
No, so me and a few cousins, we kind of got a bedroom band going. We were doing covers. We were into Hendrix and the Doors, and
I can appreciate that.
The classics, really. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we did start to dabble with writing some of our own stuff, but you know, we were teenagers.
Do you remember anything you wrote as a teenager in that band? Do you remember any song titles?
I never wrote anything. I wasn't writing at the time.
Okay.
It was a friend of ours who was the rhythm guitarist and frontman.
Yeah.
He did some of the writing, but most of our stuff was covers.
If you looked back on the originals now of those songs, what would you think of them, do you think?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll stand by my work.
Yeah. Did you ever perform outside of the bedroom at that point as teenagers?
Yeah, we did a couple of times. We did like, I guess what you'd now call an open mic night a couple of times. We did family parties and all that kind of stuff.
Okay. What was it like for you getting up? Did you feel, I mean, I guess as well now, were the nerves then, or did the nerves only happen later on when you were doing sort of like solo poetry stuff at Voicebox now? Or was it more a case of like, oh, I can't wait to get on stage somewhere?
That's an interesting question. When I was younger, I suppose I felt invincible.
Yeah.
And I didn't really care.
We are the greatest bedroom band.
We are, yes.
Why is no one
Wild
signed us
Stallions
yet?
have nothing on us.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
So yeah, we thought we were going to rock the world, and we were invincible basically. So nerves, no. I guess the only time I got a bit nervy was I hope I don't drop any notes. I used to play bass guitar, right? So it was only ever a case of I hope I don't drop any notes. But other than that, it was a blast.
Okay, yeah.
But then in later life, standing up there solo,
With
voice
nothing
box
to hide behind.
Oh my god, that's terrifying.
Yeah, I'm actually always a little bit envious of someone who's never been a musician personally. I'm so envious of the fact they've got something to hide behind. You know what I mean? So if you fluff your note when you're singing, just throw in an instrumental.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Everyone's just going to be like, oh, that's great, look at that cool little break.
Improv.
Yeah, I don't have that.
No.
If I lose my words, I'll just have to dance or something. You know what I mean? It's like somebody become Bez from the Happy Mondays and it's like running around and
I've been contemplating buying some maracas or a tambourine recently.
Just for
something
like
to hide behind.
The panic button.
Yeah, exactly, a prop.
He's got his maracas out. The emergency maracas.
Definitely.